Sup, y'all? How's it going? Kwon Alexander is heading out to the Bay Area. Linebacker from LSU. 49ers are now giving him, they're going to be paying him $13.5 million for they're going to be paying him $13.5 million over a 4-year deal. He's going to be making $54 million. This guy's a 25-year-old linebacker. He's 6'1". Now, he ran at the combine. He ran a 4.55 40-yard dash, which is very, very impressive. It really is. It's a very good 40 time. In 2016, this guy led the NFL in tackles. He was one of the best players in 2016. He tore his ACL in 2018. He played on a Buccaneers defense, which wasn't that good. Well, you had Levante David from Nebraska, which is a very good player. This guy's an LSU Tiger. He's played in the SEC. He was selected in the 4th round of the 2015 draft. This guy's 6'1". He's been a consistent performer. Other than the torn ACL, he's been pretty healthy. Now, Mike Smith was a really shitty defensive coordinator, or he was pretty crappy in Tampa Bay. He got fired from the Atlanta Falcons for his head coaching job, and their defense was an absolute joke last year. But Kwon Alexander will bring leadership, and now at the safety position, or now at the linebacker position, you now have Fred Warner, who's an oncoming star out of BYU. I thought he would be undersized. He's proven me wrong. He has the physicality and the coverage skills to play in Robert Saleh's defense. And now you add Kwon Alexander to this mix. You have Kwon, you have Fred Warner, Richard Sherman on this defense, DeForest Buckner in the middle of the field. And now you're going to be adding probably a Nick Bosa or a Josh Allen to help you coming off the edge. And now with the safeties, you have Tart, which is probably going to be a starter, and Colbert will probably back up. Earl Thomas or Honey Badger or Adrian Amos, one of these guys is going to be coming to San Francisco. They might trot out Witherspoon and Sherman in the back end, but this is a good deal for the 49ers. I think you're going to be paying this guy $13.5 million per year. It's $54 million over 4 seasons. For a linebacker, this might make him one of the biggest paid linebackers in all football. I'll tell you right now, as I look at the linebacker position, I'll tell you where Kwon ranks in terms of his contract right now. Well, it needs to buffer. I'm sorry about that. It just had some buffering issues. Khalil Mack's making 23. I want to do based on in 2019. That's what I want to do. Who's making the most money coming up this year? I mean, Jadavion's making 15, but Kwon Alexander is going to be making a bunch of money. So overall, big time deal for Kwon Alexander and the 49ers. $13.5 million every single year for Kwon Alexander. He's going to have to, this linebacking core is going to have to be tremendous in terms of tackles. I mean, now that Fred Warner's there, I expect maybe 90 for each of these guys. Maybe Kwon can get up to 90, and maybe Fred will get like 80 solo tackles. And combined, it's going to be a hell of a linebacking duo. And now the other linebacker, I believe, is like Malcolm Smith or somebody else. They'll probably draft a linebacker in the middle of this draft to play on the edge. Somebody fast, like maybe a Terrell Hanks or maybe somebody like that. But overall, for the 49ers, they're making some moves. Kyle Shanahan admits that in free agency, you overpay guys. And this is quite a contract. This is a $13.5 million deal. This is a big-time contract for Kwon Alexander. The Niners are making moves, and I think that this guy can be good. He just needs to stay healthy, needs to play within the system. I think it's exciting times for the 49ers. I can't wait to see how Kwon does. He's making $13.5 million. That's a big-time contract for a linebacker on the first day of free agency to sign for that kind of money. But but it's very exciting. You got Kwon, you got Fred Warner. It's time for the Honey Badger. It's time for a possible Earl Thomas reunion with Richard Sherman. That stuff's going to be coming probably later on this week. So Niner Empire, what's happening? Nice deal today. Congrats to all you guys. Enjoy Kwon's services. And Kwon, best of luck to you, pal, in the Bay Area with Robert Saleh. Congrats, sir, on your deal.